A lot of people ask, when should I get started with my SAT and ACT prep? And the answer is as soon as possible. And at first, this always makes me come off as sort of a tiger dad. People think I'm crazy. And the reason is because they think of SAT and ACT prep in sort of this ballistic fashion that most people teach it in because they leave it until the last minute. So if your kid is a freshman and you had them prep for 3 hours a day, that would be totally insane. But the thing is that you don't need to prep for 3 hours a day if you're a freshman. You can prep for 15 minutes a day and still get amazing scores a year from now without ever stressing out about it. So at the end of the day, these are tests of long-term memories and processes. You cannot cram for the SAT or the ACT. It's impossible. You need to build these memories and build these processes and build this practice in over time. If you're a freshman, you can literally put in 10 minutes a day, and suddenly, at the end of a year, you've put in almost 100 hours of work into prepping for the SAT or ACT. That's a huge block of time, and it's going to make an enormous difference in your scores. Whereas if you're a senior in your senior fall, you will have to put in hours a day if you want to get those same massive score improvements. The sooner you start, the easier it is. The less you have to do on a daily basis, the more backup tests you have, and the less stress you have. And that last part is the most important. If you start as a freshman or a sophomore, there is zero ticking clock whatsoever. Walk in, take the test when you're ready. You can take a diagnostic test every 5 weeks to 2 months, and as soon as you get the scores that match your targets, you're going to knock it out of the park. There's zero ticking clock. If you do start late in your junior year or your senior year, suddenly the pressure's on. And if your scores aren't where they need to be after 4 months, oh my gosh, you're in huge trouble. So by starting early, you're actually being the exact opposite of a tiger mom or a tiger dad. You're making it way easier on your kid. I think before freshman year of high school is a little bit early because they haven't adjusted to high school yet. And really you just don't need that much time. But once you hit freshman year, start now. Put in a very light amount of effort, and on my site at greentestprep.com, I've actually created a way for you to figure out precisely how much time you should spend, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior, when you should take your test, what you should focus on, etc. It's all there for you. But really, if you begin now, your life is going to be easier, you're going to score higher, and you're going to be done sooner.